So there's a court case that is happening right now that is being challenged, or that is going to be challenged, from the Supreme Court in British Columbia, Canada. And it has to do with Aboriginal titles and the city of Richmond, BC. And basically, the Supreme Court in British Columbia has ruled that the Cowichan tribe historically owned a piece of land. It's like 7.5 kilometers of land in Richmond. But this is like prime land where like there's waterfront and everything, and there's hundreds of people that live on that land in the city of Richmond, BC. So I think that they're trying to say that they historically had a village there, and they had the right to fish there historically, that tribe. And it was a deal that was not originally held up by the government when they did treaties and negotiations and stuff like that, and they should have, when Canada was first being made. Anyhow, now, because of this decision, the city of Richmond, BC has sent letters out to all those people who live in the affected area to say your property rights might not be full anymore. Like, so you're not guaranteed. So it's really scary because think about it. Like, the biggest purchase you make in your lifetime is usually a home. And if you live in a place like Canada, it's expensive to buy a house. And especially in BC, it's one of the most expensive places in all of Canada. And it's literally like $1.1 million for the average home price in Richmond, BC. You can Google that. And so it's just like, just one of those houses is $1 million. Can you imagine? I saw in the news that they interviewed these older couples who had been like paying off their mortgage dutifully for like 20 years. And they got this letter in the mail from the city, and now they're like, what are we supposed to do? We're in limbo now because do these people now own the rights to your home or the land that your home is on? Like, what are you doing? So far, the Cowichan people have said that they're not claiming the property or anything like that. Those people are basically in limbo. And I think the ruling doesn't even say that they could claim the land, just that they have title to the land and like historical title. So who knows? Maybe that's just opening the door to it in the future in like 10, 20 years. But can you imagine paying for 20 years your mortgage dutifully? It's $1 million. So it's a significant investment. And just to find out that, you don't own it anymore, you're going to have to sell. Or like, how are you going to sell? Nobody's going to want to buy there. So, they don't want to buy there if somebody else owns the land or owns the title to it. Nobody's going to do that. So it's pretty scary for those people that this could happen. And it's significant because people all over Canada are watching it. Because what's to stop somebody in Vancouver, like a group in Vancouver, to say, oh, this is our, historical treaty land, and we want to do the same thing. Are you going to give away part of the city of Vancouver? Or what's to say they do it in Calgary? Are you going to give away part of the city of Calgary that belongs to, like, all the headquarters of all the oil and gas companies in the world? Like, what are you doing? I understand the importance of having, treaty land and of having historical lands and stuff like that, but it's 2025 and you've already allowed people to build on that land, and they've claimed the land and they're paying for it, and so yeah, it's a huge decision that's going on here in Canada right now. Like, who owns the land and what's happening? Do these people have to surrender their land in 10 years? Does this mean that they're in limbo? So I don't know. What do you think about this? Have you even heard of this? And the worst thing is this. So when it was first going up in front of the courts, that's the premier of BC, EB, they said that they tried to petition the court to have the people that live there be part of the whole process, and they were rejected. So these people didn't really know anything about the process that was happening until they got a letter from the city telling them that, oh, in the future you might, lose your property or something.